everybody, it's Rosemary again, and I have another quick video for you. This time we're talking about how you can share resources with your team or with others across the district. So imagine for a minute that you've built some great course content out and you want to share it with others in your building or across the district. So I've got a sample course here, and I'm going to show you how I can take the items in my course, put them in my resources, share them with others, and then how others can access those resources. So um, you can take any item and save it to resources, or you can take an entire course. You go to the options button right next to add materials. You can click on save course to resources, and it'll take all the items in that course and put it in resources. Now you can determine where you want it to go. If you just leave it on the default on home, it goes into your main resource folder, the home collection, which is like your personal filing cabinet. I've got a collection inside of there. You can create subfolders. I'm going to throw it in my first folder, hit submit. Now, to back up an entire course, it can take a little while, so you'll get a message similar to this. Your large operation is currently being executed. So now we're going to hop over to the resource section. All right, when you land in resources, you might not have anything in there yet, but in general, when you land, the home area is where you land, and that is all of your own personal resources. So think of that like your personal filing cabinet. All right, that's your resources. But we talked about wanting to create shared resources. So to do that, over to the left of the home collection is this tab for My Resources and Shared by Others. So under My Resources, you can see this little box here. Click on the little box, Add Collection. And for this one, I will just name it Sharing Examples. All right, so I've created a collection. Now I need to access and share that collection. So I have to scroll a bit because I have a lot, but there's that collection I just created. I click on that sharing examples, and you can see that I own it. There's nothing in here yet, but I can share it with this button here. So I'm going to click share, and I'm going to select a couple people from my team, and in Ashley's name, Kimberly, and Megan. So I've selected 3 people I want to share with. All right, now I'm just going to click on that button that says sharing. It's saying it's shared with 4 people. It does default to view only, but I want them to be able to edit materials and so we can collaborate together. So I'm going to change them from viewers to editors and hit save. Now let's take a look at adding some content to that collection. I'm going to go back to my home resources, my main area, and I'm going to look for that large file. There it is, the name of the course downloaded. So I can either click in it and view the resources and individually pull them over, or I can just take that whole folder. Well, where'd it go? I can take the whole folder and I can select the little box to the left of it, select that, go up to edit, and move to or copy to. I'm going to move it because my whole purpose of downloading it was to move it into that shared collection. I'm going to move that into the collection I just made called Sharing Samples. Hit move. And now over in my Sharing Samples folder, that should just take a minute. Unless I picked the wrong one. There it is. Whoops, there's that collection. So I did put it in the wrong one. Looks like I've already named one. So ignore that goof, but it will appear in that collection that I shared it with. And then whoever I'm sharing that sample collection with is right there. So again, to do that, we just went over to our home collection, found the collection we wanted to share or move. So I'll move this one, select it, edit, move to, and I'm going to select the collection, sharing examples. All right, to access that, because I shared it with someone, you'll notice that there's My Resources and Shared by Others. So when you create a collection to share, direct them to the name of that collection under their Shared by Others section. So if somebody shared with me, it's in my Shared by Others. And if I create it, it's under My Resources. So that's it. That's creating and sharing